So let me know in the comment section if there are breast pads that worked for you, the ones that won't allow it to rain down on you. Okay? Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chika, and this is Mom's Niche Diary. I am a Nigerian YouTuber based in Abuja, Nigeria. It's a beautiful day in Abuja today. The weather is so beautiful. Let me know in the comment section where you're watching me from. What state are you watching me from? What country are you watching me from? I love to read your comments. Like, you are my virtual family. Like, I love you all. Thank you for your support. And if this is the first time seeing this pretty face, please subscribe to my channel. Just click on the subscribe button and turn on your bell notification so you get notified whenever I post a new video. Do you like my hair? What do you think? Do you like it? I love it. CEO, Yummy Mommy Association. Yay! Okay, so let's get serious. Today we're going to be talking about some of the things I wish I knew about breastfeeding. I am doing a series on this, and I'm going to leave the previous video I did on things I wish I knew about motherhood. So if you haven't seen that video, it's a very interesting one. Please, after watching this, I'm going to leave the link in the description box and somewhere up here. So please don't forget to check it out. Let's jump right into the first thing I wish I knew about breastfeeding. So I'm going to state that I'm not a lactation expert. I am just a mom of three boys, and I have gone through this journey of breastfeeding. My kids are 7, 5, and 1 year old, respectively. So I'm going to be sharing these based on my own personal experience as a mom. So the first thing for me would be the increase in your bra size. When I did my shopping for my first baby and I got all the things that was required, I also got these breastfeeding bras. And when you're pregnant, definitely there's already an increase in your bust size. So I actually got some breastfeeding bras, those ones that you can hook and breastfeed and all of that. And to my greatest surprise, after giving birth, a few days after giving birth, when we got back home from the hospital, I realized that the brand new bra I bought was not my size. It had increased. I was shocked because I never expected it. I never expected it. Like, I never knew. No one told me about that. Like, I had no bra that was my size. My hubby had to go to a clothes baby shop to ask them for a breastfeeding bra that was way bigger than my normal size. So one of the things I'm going to say is, if you're a new mom, a first time mom, and you're expecting, please don't buy your exact size for your breastfeeding bra. Buy like a size higher, even two, depending, because wonders used to happen. Wonders. So that's my first thing about breastfeeding. Now the second tip is, you can't sew any style. Once you're a breastfeeding mother, you can't just wake up and all those cute, beautiful styles you see on Instagram. You can't just go and sew it. And then even if you're not sewing, you can't just wear any clothes. Like, breastfeeding has a way of choosing your clothes for you. You have to be breastfeeding conscious when you're dressing up, because you don't want to go out in public and and wear a gown and your baby is crying and there's no zip and you are trying to you understand, it's not going to be nice. So as a breastfeeding mom, you need to be conscious of what you wear. It needs to be breastfeeding friendly. That's something you can easily feed your baby wherever you are, in public. For me, when I sew my native, that's if you're a Nigerian, our Ankara and all of that lace and all those stuff, when I sew it for the blouse when I'm breastfeeding, I normally put a zip by the side. instead of at the back. Now, the reason why I used to do this is because when I go to church or I go out to weddings, I don't want a situation where I'm like looking for who will help me open my zip and all of that at the back. So I just used to put my zip at the side and I'll just open it and easily breastfeed. So that's one of the things I learned. So that's one of the tips. If you're a first time mom or a new clothes that have zips at the front or buttons, those kind of clothes will make you what breastfeed easily no matter where you are. Now, another thing that no one told me about is there's this pain you feel in your tummy. Like when you're breastfeeding, especially, you start feeling one kind of pain sensation in your stomach. I know I can remember asking my mom about it, and she said that it's your system coming back together, your uterus, and I think I read about it too. So if you feel something like that, there's no cause for alarm. It's just what I think your body system kind of readjusting because breastfeeding is not a joke. I know, yes, most people say, oh, it's not just to breastfeed. No, breastfeeding is not easy. Like it's a journey. It's the continuation of pregnancy, as in that's the way I see it. For me, because when you're pregnant, you're actually feeding your baby and your baby is depending on you. The only difference with breastfeeding is that your baby is outside. Now that's like the difference. Like you're seeing your baby, but your baby is still dependent on you. So you have to do a lot. Like there's a lot of skill involved in breastfeeding. Of course, I know that there are people that cannot breastfeed their baby due to one situation or the other, or there are people that choose to supplement, there are people that choose to use only formula. Now, I'm not here to say like to shame anyone about breastfeeding. No, your choice. It's okay to choose whatever you're comfortable with. The main thing is as long as your baby is fed. Fed is best, okay? Fed is best. Yes, breastfeeding is very good and I'll recommend it, but fed is best. Having said that, now you need to eat a lot. Like you need to be able to eat healthy, eat enough for you and for your baby. Remember that your baby is dependent on you. And I know, yes, at that stage, we start thinking about, fit farm, coming back together, as in your body and all of that. Oh, please. Don't let anyone shame you on how much you're eating when you're breastfeeding. You still need to eat for your baby, and if you must indulge, it's okay. Breastfeeding is not forever, it's just a phase, and your baby needs those nutrients. So please don't let anyone shame you and say, oh, you're eating too much or you're eating. I eat a lot. Like, I eat. I eat when I'm breastfeeding. Like I eat. I'm even as in like if I'm breastfeeding my baby, there's something close to me. I'll be drinking something. Is that serious? Yes. Because if you don't eat enough, you realize that at some point you start feeling lightheaded. Eat enough. And this will lead to my next point, which is rest. Relax and rest as much as you can. Now this is going to be so good for you and for your baby, and it will also help with your milk flow, because most times I realized when I was breastfeeding that whenever I'm so stressed, there's a drop in my milk production. So you need a lot of sleep. You need to rest as much as you can. And I know as a new mom, your head is busy because you're constantly thinking about how you're going to care for your baby. You're constantly thinking about so many other stuffs. And of course, you might also have visitors and all of that. But in all of that, please prioritize your sleep. Now, if you're tired and you're trying to breastfeed your baby, please don't sit on a chair. As much as possible, sit on the center of your bed, especially in the nights when you're really exhausted. If you can, go to your bed, the middle of your bed, sit there, and then you can breastfeed your baby there. Now, because accidents happen, I've heard a lot of stories of baby falling down when being breastfed in the night because the mom is tired and all of that. See, breastfeeding is hard. Like, it's not an easy stuff, honestly. I've done it 3 times and it's not easy. Now, another thing I'm going to say is breast pad. Like, does it work for you? You know those breast pad they sell in the market? I'm not going to call any brand, but let me know in the comment section if it works for you, because for me, it doesn't work. Like, breast pad, it doesn't work for me. When I go out, like, let it rain, I'm soaked. Like, in the early days of my breastfeeding, when I go out, I notice that I'm soaked. And I was like, what is this? Like, is this how we're going to continue? Anyway, I asked questions. I asked my mom, and she said, okay, I can supplement. You know, these baby towels, those little towels. She suggested that I fold them and use them as breast pad. And it actually worked for me. So that's what I used for all three of my babies. I was no longer buying breast pad. So let me know in the comment section if it works for you. Maybe I was buying the wrong brands. So if you know the right ones, the ones that can absorb and wouldn't make it to rain, let me know in the comment section if there are breast pads that worked for you. You know, the ones that won't allow it to rain down on you. Okay? Let me know in the comment section. So finally, I'm going to say ask questions. Yes. As a first time mom breastfeeding, even as a second time mom, because honestly, I think I got comfortable with breastfeeding from my second baby, because the first time we're just winging it, winging it. So if you have any question, please ask questions when you go to the hospital, ask your doctors, research. And so if you have any questions, don't be ashamed to ask questions. Okay, so ask your doctors whatever it is that you're feeling. Don't be embarrassed. That's why they are there. So ask them questions. It can actually help you and make you enjoy your breastfeeding journey, because it's actually a journey. Okay, it's gonna take a while, so you might as well get comfortable and relaxed in it. So this is gonna bring me to the end of today's video. Let me know in the comment section if you can relate with any of these points I've listed below, and let me also know in the comment section your tips for breastfeeding. So let's know in the comment section. Let's discuss. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Thank you so much for watching today's video. See you again in my next one. Until then, stay fabulous and stay blessed.